Match coming up next, of course. It's the other American in the bracket who started in loser's side today. Punk obviously was in winners and lost to FUDOH. We have Rise's Smug up against Fujimura, who Smug calls Fujimura.
Why does he do that?
He does that to everybody's name. I don't know why he does it like that.
Yeah.
He calls him Fujimura on his stream.
I love it.
Yeah, that's the name.
So, character choices here from Smug. Most likely going to go G in this matchup.
Yeah, we've seen him a lot on G this weekend. You know, what's funny is he tweeted like after the final round, you know, I love G. He's super fun. I enjoy the character a lot, but I want to try to play some more Balrog. And then I see him this weekend only playing G. So I was like, all right, well, maybe he just feels confident in that character in most of the matchups he's run into. And against Fujimura, I feel like in the history of these two playing, he has had a lot of success with Balrog as well, right? So it's not like that's a character that, you know, he's like, all right, well, I can't play Balrog in that matchup or something, you know. He can play G, he can play Balrog.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot, or actually, I know Smug was tuning in the front row seat every time he saw Gustavo play, right? Trying to study how the international players would play against him. And best believe they've been sharing tech this entire weekend to kind of figure out how they're going to put G to the top here against the rest of the top 8, essentially. Yeah,
that's what's interesting to me is that they're two very different players. They have two very different play styles. And it's cool to see both of them on the same character because they play, you know, very differently, right? They're kind of the players that you're like, it's fun to see him play G. I like Smug on this character a lot. It kind of reminds me of watching him play Dudley back in the day.
Great confirm into the target combo off the straight jab as well. Gets the back
throw.
This is
bad.
Huge.
Regular throw. Standing heavy punch after. Whiff punish. Dash
just
up.
Just at the right range to get that whiff punish.
Working on Dizzy. Gonna take the level. And the back throw.
The back throw so risky.
He respected the wake-up uppercut, and Smug does that a lot. You know, he's really good at playing these characters that are offensive, that steamroll you, and he's great at, you know, choosing those moments to respect it.
What an anti-air. Keep him in the corner as well, getting a damage. Here we go. Fujimura on the other side, cross-up.
There it is. He's going to take
that should be
50-50 for Dizzy.
Yeah, that's the one. I was going to say, that situation, impossible to call sometimes.
I think that was a perfect choice, too, because he knew that the back throw would, if it would kill, and it would build him the most amount of meter out of any mix-up he got. Dash jab gets counter hit. And that's the thing, right? We saw yesterday Fujimura reversal EXDP'd in the corner, and that's how he beat Strider. And the same thing today. We're seeing that, you know, Smug was respecting that, and Fujimura made it out because of it.
And he still got the cross-up, unfortunately, yeah. Fujimura got out of there, critical art incoming.
Yeah, gonna confirm early off that uppercut cancel, and this is a grip of damage. That's the game. Smug over-committed on that dash forward. I think he should have dashed up and maybe done, like, actually either forward heavy punch or back heavy punch maybe might have chased, but just the button out of the air. He looked over at him like, you're pretty good. Made me bleed my own blood.
Nobody makes him bleed his own blood.
Nobody.
Nobody. That was pretty well. Yeah, the anti-air choices after chasing down Tanuki Ibuki, right? It's still kind of tough. You can't really predict too much. If he's going to press a button on the way down, if you miss time it once, you're going to get clipped. It doesn't help that G's extra tall, right? His hurt box is all the way up there, so it was tough. It was very tough.
See Smug thinking about it. He went back to the character select screen. We mentioned that he's been thinking about playing some more Balrog.
He's trying to postulate.
He is postulating the possibilities of whether he should stick with G. That first round was very scouted. The one thing about Japanese players at events like this, in general, when an event ends Saturday night and the top 8 is the next day on Sunday, they will study and prepare for their opponents like you won't believe. They come super ready, and you can see that in that first round. There was so much preparation from Fujimura. But the switch over to Balrog.
Getting the duffs ready.
Yeah, so that's the thing, is that in this top 8, I think it was very, very likely that Fujimura was studying super hard for Smug G, came ready with the answers.
His demeanor changed entirely. You can see it in Smug's face. He's determined with this character as well. As soon as he hits Balrog, his entire emotion shown through his face. He really, really wants this, with this character especially.
The crush!
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
The corner carry already, counter hit that. Man, oh man, he's eating them. 2 bars for Smug here. EX straight spin, another one. Went low, kept it nice and safe.
V-skill. Oh, he caught him low.
Oh boy.
Look at the lead right now. Okay, wait, don't count him out. Do not count this man out.
No, not at all. Oh, and the standing light kick.
Light kick. On the way up, caught him on the dash, thought he was going to be in time for a meeting, not quite, got that counter hit. Smug on the board. First round of game 2.
Wow, the tap fake out. Fujimura with no buttons. I don't blame him. EX straight.
Oh, he could have got the exchange, but it was a little bit too far out. Pushed him way too far out.
There's the punish on the straight. Ibuki standing like kick's great for that. The crush. He keeps finding the timing.
Every time that roundhouse hits.
Wake up early back throw. He knows that Smug likes to respect in that scenario. Back throws through the shuriken. The crush himself this time. Caught the median. No combo after. Smug activates. He's got V-trigger and a bar to spend here. That's gonna do it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Big cancel early. Fujimura, he's been really, really smart on defense about knowing that Smug is going to respect uppercuts and just early back throws. I like that a lot from him. But in that one, he got a little antsy with the buttons, and Smug kind of figured out the timing with those crush counters.
Let's see the kind of adjustments Fujimura has to make against the likes of Smug's Balrog so far. Again, you don't want to press too many buttons outside of that range because you're going to get crush countered. That was the name of the game in the last round, or the last game, actually.
Yeah, I love that jump kunai approach that he's been using a lot because Balrog's NCRs are excellent, right? So you can kind of throw him off with that. Yup, tap, V skill there to get himself out.
Oh, he just got caught. Just got caught advancing forward. Got caught with a V skill overhead. Oh, that's a big punish. Oh, he committed to the target combo. Smug wasn't ready for the punish quite yet.
Yeah, activates raw low. And caught the counter hit jab. Nothing after, though. V-triggers out.
Yeah, he's negative after that.
But did get him out of the corner. That was good recognition from Fujimura. Hit a button, and look at the damage he took for it. The DP block.
That's the DP. He was ready for it.
Back throw. Smug finally baits one out, and there's no reversal throw from Fujimura. So far the switch to Balrog, I mean, just the patient kind of approach of Smug. EX. Bad spot. Fujimura.
A lot of mental damage, you can tell. Fujimura stuck in his corner. Shit, that's a stun.
He's been relying on that reel back, and Smug just calls it out. The fake. Tried to bait the throw.
He could have got it. But
Panic
Fujimura
uppercut.
Got the uppercut.
V-reversal's
out of there. Side switch.
How are you supposed to see it? He was ready. Smug in a bad spot.
He tried to walk up
jab.
I don't know what it was, Steve. Could have been a throw. It could have been like normal. But Smug stopped it dead in its tracks.
Yeah, he's looking super, super solid on this Balrog. I think this has been a tough look for Fujimura so far. Smug has a great timing about when he wants to V-skill, when he wants to hit those buttons on defense, and you can just tell that, you know, his slow, patient, slow roll that he's been doing against Fujimura has been giving him difficulties. No punish on the dash straight there with standing light kick. That's what we're seeing. Smug he's really, really good. I mean, you saw with Dudley back in the day too, right? Where he's playing that slow offensive burn where he just runs you over.
And as soon as he gets that opening, you better pray you have great defense. He went past the V-skill. He's going to get the reset, yeah. He caught the legs as well. Is he going to get the stun? He does. There's going to be a lot of scaling involved, but still it puts him in a great position. A lot of damage and the reset into the throw. Here we go.
Fujimura has V-skill.
The overhead, the block. Yeah, great punish. Fujimura's out of there. V-trigger incoming. Where's the reset? There it is. Great defense.
EX kunai for the plus frames. Backdash. No anti-air. Oh,
there it is.
He punched the kunai. EX straight and he calls it out.
Let's go.
Fujimura knew it was coming. He was ready with the neutral jump around on the board. He's been struggling against this Balrog so far, but he pieced a round together there. Walks up for the counter hit.
He got the stand strong counter. Tried to go for the sweep afterwards.
I think that was an uppercut that he missed.
That's exactly what it was.
Look at this, a bar for Smug, and man, I cannot.
The buffer, but it didn't hit the rest of the uppercut.
And we've seen so many of those V-skills. Backs himself to the corner. There's a punish on that command dash, but he still got out of there, so I think Fujimura's okay with that. V-skills, those are getting crushed all day. I love those spacing.
That kunai just hit right at the tip of the boots.
Yeah, he's been doing a really good job of stopping those regular anti-airs from Smug, which are really one of Balrog's big strengths. Scary whiff there.
The kunai was a little bit too far out, but it caught Smug in a really unorthodox position.
Yeah, backdash was super great. Gets out of the V-skill. Looking for those plus frames. Fujimura trying to jump out, and he escapes.
It's so difficult to catch.
Smug almost on V-trigger despite V-reversaling earlier. He builds it with the V-skill, dash up. Oh, the fake out low.
That should be enough for the round, and it is. Smug on match point against Fujimura.
He has such good reads on this guy. There's a reason he calls him Fujimura. He knows how it works. I don't know if he can read his name.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Maybe that's what it is.
The kunai to keep him in block stun. I like this. Fujimura still has 2 more bars to do it again.
Wow, the low. It reached. He takes the knockdown on the target combo.
Ooh.
EX for the extra distance to get in there.
He
Maybe
tried to press the button to anti-air, but he got caught with the kunai.
Backdash again. Smug's been using that on defense so well. Walk up for the throw. B-skill fake the low. And Fujimura was looking for that. There's a punish. Then line kick activate. Mix up coming.
Back strong. What side is it on? Great blocks there from Smug. He did get the stand short off that.
Wow.
Mid-air.
How in the world did he snipe him? He's got a bar here for the end. Mix up the
Back throw. He
throw.
waited just in case Fujimura wanted to uppercut. He did a slight delayed back throw.
And the switch to Balrog. He said he wanted to play more Balrog right after final round, and you saw it here. The switch over, that patient roll on offense. So hard to escape him. His timing is so good.
2 steps ahead of you, man. But Fujimura, still great adaptations made from Fujimura as well. It was a really shaky start with Balrog, right? He got caught multiple times with the crush counter. He had to adapt where he wanted to throw his normals. He was getting that momentum going, but Smug still managed to clutch it out.
Yeah, I mean, that first game was like 9 crush counters. Back to back to back to back. And I was like,
and that
oh,
one
boy.
game, there was like 6, I think. Honestly, there was like 6 roundhouse crush counters.
And I was thinking to myself, like, what is going to be the adjustment that Fujimura is going to do here, right? But he really couldn't deal with it. I mean, Smug's offense is so hard to deal with.
There was a small little fan. He walked up from the back. He came up to Smug. He's like, hey, that was great. I'm a big fan. Fist bump.
And that was, that's awesome. That's an American hero out there in the crowd.